CBS News congressional correspondent Scott Macfarlane joins us now. Scott, is there more we can say from our reporting on the Secret Service response?
Catherine, according to the chairman of the January 6th committee, the Secret Service has not been fully cooperating with the Inspector General of the Department of Homeland Security. But what the Secret Service has told us is that they did this factory reset of their phones, or initiated it, before any request for their records came in. So the time frame is being debated here. The Inspector General says messages were deleted after the request was made to save those records, and the Secret Service is saying the process of deleting began before that request. So what you have here is not totally rare in the federal government, where an Inspector General is at loggerheads with the agency he or she is overseeing, but it's a particularly sensitive one. We've got analysts who know the federal government, who know the DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, who say if this was a mistake, it's a really big one.
Scott, also on January 6th, what are we learning about former Trump advisor Peter Navarro's decision to reject a plea deal?
We got that announcement this morning in court. Navarro is now set for trial, Catherine. November 17th, in his contempt of Congress case, he would be the second of two defendants to face trial. Navarro would face possible jail time if convicted on those charges. The other defendant in a contempt of Congress case, famously, is Steve Bannon, who is now set to go on trial Monday morning here in Washington. In fact, jury selection is set for first thing Monday morning at the courthouse just down the road here from the Capitol.
And Scott, Senator Joe Manchin has said he will not support the climate or tax provisions included in the budget reconciliation bill. So is that the end of the road for the legislation?
At least most of it, at least the parts that involved clean energy investments. There were some child care expansions funded by taxpayers that likely won't see the end of the rainbow here. But Senator Manchin has been the pivotal voice in what can get into this reconciliation bill because he has that make or break vote. They need all 50 Democrats to support whatever they pass through the reconciliation process, which gives Manchin a form of veto power. There is some political resentment about that. We're hearing it today on the Hill. A lot of criticism from fellow Democrats. But what the senator is saying is he would see through an effort to extend those subsidies for the Affordable Care Act and those Medicare prescription drug benefits. That's something that could pass. But time's running short, Catherine. A few legislative days left till the big recess, and then the midterm election's
running
looming.
Short. That's the understatement. And finally, the House has passed two bills aimed at protecting abortion rights. What does the legislation address, and what are the prospects in the Senate with this short timeline?
Well, the short answer is near zero prospects in the U.S. Senate. But the two bills passed include one that echoes a previously passed bill to codify abortion rights at the federal level. Another one would codify the movement state line to state line, interstate travel to seek abortion services. Neither has a pathway to the needed 60 votes in the U.S. Senate. But this is a bill the House wanted to be seen voting on ahead of those midterms.
Scott Macfarlane, thank you.